The war intensifies on the chessboard. Black team decides to play d5. The two pawns are going head to head to try and provoke each other. None of them will back down in this fierce battle. White team, you have 24 hours to answer. May the best win.
Okay, so today, for the first time ever, I'm going to walk you through the complete creation process of a video. So right now you see that this is my 3D file. I still have no idea what I want to do. The only thing I know is that Black team has voted to move their pawn to d5. So yeah, I'm going to try and describe everything I do as much as I can. Maybe there will be some moments where I'll be a bit silent because I'll be thinking about what I'm doing, but I will try to, yeah, be as precise as possible with what I say. I think I will go into some maybe technical stuff about Blender, which is the software I'm using, but also more about like the direction and like the creative direction that I'm going through whenever I'm creating a video. So let's start. So this pawn yesterday, it moved to e4, and now I have to move this pawn to d5. So let's see what I want to do. First of all, first keyframe, you have to insert your keyframe to fix this location. So yeah, this guy, I'll go like 100 keyframes, but after he has to move to this position. So because it's the start of the game, it's actually quite hard to find something cool, because you know there aren't like giant characters that are coming on the chessboard. So I have to find some things that are quite simple, but yet that will work. So here I think I want to play on like this opposition between the two pawns that represents both their teams. But I think we could do something with it. I think it will be mostly some camera work. Maybe we can see, I'm just thinking as I'm doing, but maybe yeah, have them go like that. I think I'll go and do something like this. So first of all, this pawn, if I just play this animation that I've made, it's literally the simplest thing ever, but it can work. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this cursor back to the world origin, which is pretty much in the middle of the chessboard, and I'm going to add an empty. With an empty plain axis, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the white pawn the child of this empty, and also make black pawn the child of this empty. So now what I can do is whenever I control this empty, both pawns will move at the same time. Okay, and so when this guy lands here, what I will do is that this thing will get up in the air and will start to rotate. It will have to do a 360 at some point so that the pawns will go back to their original position. I think it will be a bit too fast, but okay, it could be okay. Well, when it's at the top position, I guess it could be just like this, and then when it goes down and goes back to its original position, then you can move. So here you'll see that it will do 180 here and then 180 to come down like this. Okay, so far how is it? How does it look? So for now, the main technical thing would be to put both of these pawns as child of this empty. The rotations, etc. It's quite simple, and it's usually what I do. The animations I do are pretty simple. It's usually just translations or rotations. Okay, I like what we have going on right now. So let's see, maybe we can play around with these two. So first I will also fix this guy's position, and then as they reach the top, I think they could be like closer to each other. So we'll put him like right there, we'll put him like right there. Okay, maybe we can even like rotate them like this. I don't want it to be exactly perfect, so I'm not doing the exact rotation or anything. I just want it to work like that. So now when this guy lands, immediately they will go up like this. So here I have these two empties that I don't want to see. I'll maybe talk about them later. Oh wait, no, it's not this one. It's just this one that I want to see. I will name it like pawn control, something like this, but now I don't have many objects, so it's not really a problem. Okay, something like that, but it would be great if this thing stayed a bit longer in the air, maybe. Even if it continued going up before like coming down quite harshly. Okay. Going up, doing a 360. I think the camera will have a big impact also on this, because it's quite simple, but with a good camera movement we can do something great. Okay, just so this thing remains like this, and then at the very end I will have them come back to their original position. So here I'm just copying and pasting the keyframes. Oh, all right. So now we can maybe start playing a bit more with the actual movement. So for example, it would be cool if this thing actually started going up before black pawn even arrives. Like you see, he hasn't even finished arriving, then he's already up in the air. Okay. Let's see, he'll be, yeah, I really like that. It brings a lot more like character to it, I feel. Also, maybe at the end we can do something to make it better. I think it's too slow, so what I will do now is I will switch to the graph editor, then I'll select this keyframe, which is pawn control. I'll go to the Z location and maybe scale it 0.1 to see, like, to make the movement more aggressive, like. Okay, I don't know what I think about it. No, it's not good. What if we do, like, scale it to 3 so it's really slow at the end? Okay, it's better like this. You see, most of the time I will just test and see if something works. If it works, then I'll keep it, and if it doesn't, then I will just try and do something else. Maybe it's a bit much. Like this. I scale it by half. Yeah, it's a bit. Wait, I'm going to erase everything. Go back to the main one, scale 2. Okay, also make sure to do this. You are set to, wait, where is it? Here, to individual centers. Because if I had the bounding box center, sorry, it will do some crazy stuff like this, which I really don't want to see. So I just want individual centers to be activated, so I can just control, like, these curves. Okay, this is something I didn't know at the beginning when I started using Blender, but it's very useful. Okay, I really like also like the slow rise. I think it's looking pretty good. It's really simple, but maybe it's a bit slow, but I'll be able to speed it up when I'm doing the video editing. Okay, what would be cool also, because here they are like going up at the exact same time. So maybe if this one was like this, then it will start going up a little before the other one, which would be better, I feel like. And I can also play on it like that. Okay, so now it's a bit more natural. So maybe it will look better like this. See if... Okay. I don't know how I feel about the end of it. Wait, no. Yeah, because they are going down also at the exact same time, so it's a bit weird. Maybe if I only put this one. No, because here he's up, so maybe here this guy, oh, maybe this one, because he's going like this, he could be a little below the other one, and so now their movement should be a little, yeah, there's a bit of delay, but it changes, it makes it more natural. Okay, let's see it with the shaders on. Okay, so the 2 points are fighting. What could we do to make it more epic? Let's see. Could we add some volume, like some... maybe we could add some type of cylinder. This will make the render time a bit higher, but I just want to test what it looks like. So to do this, I'll go to the shader editor, switch to objects, new, I'll just throw this thing out of the window and add a principled volume. Okay, now we won't be able to see much. Well, I don't know what I think about it. Wait, let's just see. Let's lower down the density, but I don't know. Maybe if I add a light into this thing, I think the light could be great. I'll make it a disc. And then the spread, I'll make it more, you know, so here you see that the spread, what it does, if I leave it to 180, the light go pretty much everywhere. But I can narrow it down to 90, even better with like 45, maybe something like this to make it really epic. It could be great. Let's see. Maybe if I scale the cylinder, wait, but to see this I will need to know exactly where they are when they reach their maximum point. So it's here. So actually I don't need all this height, I can just put it down like that. Yeah, like this. And to add more character also, what we can do is add a noise texture. Oh wait, not this one. I add some noise, bring the color into the density, then I'll add the color ramp. Wait, I never know if it's the color or the factor, but we'll just see if this thing works. Yeah, it does work. Okay. See, here I did Control T to have all these mapping options appear. So here, if I play around, you see that the noise texture will also move. So we could create some type of tornado, maybe like this. See if this thing, like, Yeah, this could be cool. Let's see. You know, I won't even bother. I just go 0 degrees here, and then at the end of everything, this thing shouldn't be here anymore, but I'll go maybe to, I don't know, 45. I don't want to be too much. And I'll make sure that this thing, interpolation, is set to linear, so that the movement continues like this. It's actually hard to see, but maybe we'll just have to eyeball it. But I feel like it should be a bit faster. Okay. Maybe we'll arrive and have something with this. So what would be cool is to have this thing appear. Wait, I don't usually do it, but maybe just for the sake of this video, I will use shape keys to do it. So at the very beginning, this thing should look like this at the very beginning. Okay. Oh, wait, see, for example, here, I just tested because with shape keys, sometimes I don't know exactly, like, if, wait, sorry, I'm just disturbed a bit. With shape keys, I don't know exactly sometimes if I have to first click on it and then set it to 1, or sometimes it's a bit hard for me to just remind myself of it. But see here, it didn't work exactly like I expected it to, but it's not a problem. So what I want is when this thing rise, I want it to slowly rise with the pawns, like this. Let's see what it looks like. I don't know if it will look good, but you know what? I think it lacks maybe a little displace modifier to add some more movement to it, because now it's a bit boring. Okay, so to make this thing work well, I'll add a subdivision surface. Make it 2. Sometimes I'll just test what it looks like this. But this thing is that. Oh wait, where is this thing? It's actually hard to talk and create at the same time. I'm not used to it. But okay, like that. It reaches the top, so it's a bit before. No, it's actually right there. And then before they come down, this whole thing should disappear again. So it will like surround them. And then boom, everybody goes back to its normal position. Okay, now this lamp also, maybe, see, it's already bright at the beginning, but I don't want it. So here, I will set it to 0. Then around here, I add a keyframe to make it to 100. And I'll move it a bit. Here it's at 100. Maybe around there, and then at the end it should go back to 0, maybe here. Okay, what if this thing had a color? Or what if this thing had a color to show that they're about to fight? Maybe it could be cool. I don't know. feel like it's a bit too aggressive to have some right at the beginning. Maybe I'll just keep it. I also do some test renders just to see if what it looks like, or if it's what I would want, sorry. But yeah, maybe what I would like also is to have this thing stay. Wait, no, it already stays for a few seconds at the top, so it's okay. Now let's see what we can do with our camera. Maybe what I have done is something that's pretty annoying, is I still have this thing right here selected, so the keyframes of this thing will remain here. See this one? What's weird is that I'm missing the first one. Wait, where did it go? Principal volume. Maybe I deleted it without seeing 90, or it got moved. Okay, it got moved here. So here, this thing is quite annoying, I have to say. Cylinder. Yeah, because this thing. Wait, I'll just put it like. I'll remove this thing and I'll add it later. Wait, yeah, here. See? 0. Okay, so this thing also I remove it. I'll just select this one, put it at the front. And all of this happens because I forgot to deselect this thing. Okay. So now this one should be at 1. All right, we are slowly getting there. All right, so now we see it here. Okay, so now back to the camera. So why am I only seeing like, so first of all, I have those keyframes that are the ones from yesterday. So this track 2, what is it linked to? To this? I don't know what this thing is black. Why is it black? Shouldn't be. Okay, because I'm in the floor. I'm not in the floor. Wait. What is happening? I've never seen it. Okay, what is that guy doing? Happening there? What? Track 2. This track 2, where is it? It's right there. I don't need it. But this camera won't work. What's going on? What is going on? I've never had this happen to me. Okay, I'll just close and open it back. Okay, now will it work? Still won't work? I really don't know why it's not working. Oh. Okay, I think I set something else as camera, but as an error. So this is why. I think my camera maybe was this pawn or something like this. Okay, so it's something that can happen, but it's fun that it happened. During my first tutorial, yeah. Okay, so this track 2. This track 2 now is linked to Mr. White Pawn, but I don't want him to be linked to him. I want him to be linked to our black pawn this time. So this way, if I put my camera on, he will just join him. Not join, but track him, sorry. Maybe we'll get rid of the volume later. I don't know why I think of it. This thing doesn't have enough subdivisions, maybe. Subdivided, maybe like 10 times, I don't know. Alright, maybe this wasn't a good decision. Subdividing while being in this view with the displace and subdivision. Okay. Wait, I shouldn't have done that. Just going to close the window. 0, have my camera. Okay. I don't want to see the thing anymore. I hate it, I think. Track 2. Then, what we can do. This track 2, at some point, I want him to copy the location of pawn control. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another one. I'm going to add a copy location, and I'm going to add it on pawn controls. And what I'm going to not take into account is the Z location. So I can just have the structure like this. And so now that I have it, I will only activate it once Mr. Black Pawn is already in a good position. But at the beginning, I will leave it there. So now the camera will slowly go and show him. Maybe it was too fast, so I'll just go and put it here. Okay, I think I like it like that. Now, our camera, let's see what we can do with it. What would be a cool angle? This is something that I really like doing, and then I usually take a lot of time doing also. Let's see. Boy, this focus also will have to treat it later. Let's not even take it into account right now. I'll just deselect depth of field. Alright, so our camera. So right now my setting is on 35 millimeters. I'll actually, no, I'll keep it. What can I do? It would be cool to see him first there, and then as he advances, seeing that he's joining another pawn that's already there. Maybe like that, but we won't really see. I don't know. Maybe like this, like top view, and then here, maybe if he arrives like there. Okay. So here the camera will have to move around them just to add a bit of action. Let's just see what this looks like. I'm not a fan of the beginning, but let's see what we can do. Also, the camera is moving in the exact same, has the exact same rotation as the pawn, so it's a bit weird to look at. So what we can do is have it rotate in the opposite direction. I don't know what I want to do with this one. Maybe start with a wider angle. Maybe keep this wide angle. And we can zoom in as they are going into their like dense confrontation. I don't know how you want to call it. Okay, what was that? Maybe you can continue like this, and then as it goes down, camera should also go down. I think it will be a bit too fast at the end, but let's just see how it goes. Okay, this thing goes right there. That they are going to their dance. Then it gets fast. It's actually okay, but I don't know. Here we are a little too under them. I don't want that. What if we were actually here? Okay. Now maybe here 310. Maybe I could go like that and then show the two teams facing each other. And it could be something I've never done, but just crosses my mind. Maybe having the camera rotate 180 degrees. Could I do that? Oh wait, because there's this track too, maybe I won't be able to. So what I will have to do is that. Then here the influence will go back to 0. And then I will rotate it on the x-axis with 180, but 90 degrees. What is happening? Maybe like that. It could be something cool to have. And I've actually never done it. The only time I've done something like this was doing the 100K video. I don't know if you remember it, but it was nice doing it. Looks a bit weird, but what if the influence goes down to 0 right there? Yeah, there will be some type of I really don't like. Do I want to do this? I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's not the greatest idea. You know what? Forget about that. I'll just delete this whole keyframe. But what we can do still is continue this thing. And maybe show the two teams, but with a wider angle it could be cool maybe. Here we have 35. Here I may put like 20, I don't know, something like that. See, at that point, I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing, but I'm just testing stuff to see what I like. And the famous, not famous, but usual little movement at the end with this one. Hey, let's just see what it looks like. Okay, because I'm talking as I'm working, it's a bit disturbing, so I need to concentrate. All right, let's see. All right, this guy goes there, and then they start going around. Camera goes around, then they come down, and then the camera goes there. Okay, I forgot to actually add the keyframe here, but I like the effect. Okay, also maybe this thing, it's a bit too fast. I don't know. We should just remain with our pawn at the beginning. He's there and then he arrives. Maybe this could be... Because the camera, we should see the second pawn before it starts moving. If we don't see it, it's a bit weird. What if it goes like that? Okay, so here we're already too rotated. Okay, I feel like this is better. And then the camera will go out. I feel like I want to zoom on them at the end. But they are too far away from each other. Maybe at the end, it would be cool if these two guys were actually close to each other at the end. Like if this guy was here and the other one is right there. Let's just check back, but it should be okay. Just like both of them remain in their actual like territory, but there is more tension than there should be. Okay. And so now that they are closer to each other, I should be able, maybe even a bit further. Like, why did I put this thing so close to the other one? Maybe show a real close-up on them before you... Ooh, yeah, this looks great. I like that. I feel like we could even get rid of this one. Could we? So I'm putting the end here. Through and then going up. Okay, I like this end. Okay, let's watch it back. Alright, this guy advances and then he joins the other one. Going around, coming down, close to each other, close up, boom. Okay. Maybe here we're getting away from them, but I don't want it. I want us to be close to them at that point. Maybe even this track too, maybe put it down a bit. maybe even a little more. So here I want us to see them, but a bit from the top. Yeah. This one is a bit weird, but let's bring it back to normal. Wait. Okay, this is looking pretty good. And what if we add back this cylinder that I thought about at the beginning? We can't even see him right now, but no, I don't think I like him. Or do I? It's the end of it that's a bit weird for me. Maybe I could play around with the... But do I want to do this? I don't know. Okay, so I had to stop for a little moment, but now I'm back on my work. Sometimes it's actually good to take a break so you can come back with some fresh eyes. So now I'm going to play it again just to see what it looks like so far. Okay, this guy arrives and then they start to swing. There's this cylinder that I think I'm going to get rid of because I really don't like it. I really like the speed at the end. But there's only one thing that I really don't like. It's this position at that moment. I think it's too close. What if I played on the focal length? If here we stay at 35, but then we move to 20. I don't know. Wait, actually, maybe if this track 2, if I put it on the black pone, I could do that. Oh no, wait, still locked with it. If it goes back to 0 at that moment, here it should still be at 1. Let's just see what it looks like. Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't like it. And also the depth of field, I don't think I really like it. How it changed. So I'm going to remove this keyframe. And what if on this one, I actually go way past the figure and maybe the problem won't be as visible. Maybe even here, I could zoom out of it. Okay, I think I kinda like it. I think I kinda like it like that. Okay, I'm just going to go to this view and play this thing. Okay, I think it works well. Now let's just do some test renders to see how light is working. Yeah, it looks okay. It looks okay. All right. I think we're pretty much done. What could I add to this animation? At that point, I don't know. I like the little symmetry we have at the end, like this too. But maybe what could be great, I wanted to say like add some type of wall, but I don't think it's a good idea. Let's just really test it out just to see what it can do. Like that, like that. Maybe I will scale it. I will just move it up a bit. And I don't know why, but I see it made out of glass. It should be thin. All right, so here. Wait. You can't see what I'm doing anymore when I'm doing this. Wait, you couldn't see my keys. I don't know how these things, when this thing stops. I hope it was okay during the video. Okay, so glass BSDF. This could look cool. Let's see it through the camera lens. Oh, I like this effect. Wait, I actually didn't do it on purpose, but if I just add it here. Wait, I'm going to remove this camera view. It should just go right there, okay? And it should be at the top at that moment. So now they should always be on top of it. They are. And then when they come down, they should be on the other side. And just land like this. Okay. Now let's see it on camera. Okay, so we see like there's like a wall between them, but they never actually touch it. And then they come down, and there's like their own reflections in the mirror. Is it cool, or does it make the whole message a bit harder to understand? I don't know. It looks cool, but I think it makes the message a bit, yeah, I don't know. But I really like this effect of like following the glass wall. I don't think I'm going to keep it. It looked cool, but I don't know. However, one thing I've forgotten to work on is this focus. I need to work on it. Because the focus shouldn't be on this white pawn, it should be on here. So, Mr. Focus, yes, he was child of him. I'll make it child of this guy. So now our focus will only be on the black pawn. And here at that moment, maybe we could play a bit with the f-stop to lower it and see. It could be nice to have it like that. Maybe here we could leave it at 4 as it was before. And here lower it to 1. So we have to focus even more on this guy. Then here we could leave it at 1, and then when it goes here, maybe it goes back to 4. Maybe 2.5. Or should I leave it like this? Even here. It actually looks good also here. So maybe I will leave it like that. Wait, why is my focal length going crazy? 35. I don't know why the focal length is going up. Maybe in the graph editor, but it's surprising. Is there some type of modifier on it? No, there's not. Then I don't know. If I remove this thing, I don't know. Okay, I started filming this thing. I have problems that I have never seen before. Sometimes you could have some double keyframes. But here I really don't know why the focal length is moving. It won't make a big difference, but it's weird. Okay, we'll leave it at 1, and here I will have it back to 4. And also what I want to do is this focus. So in the beginning it will be only on the black pawn, and then what I will do is I will have it copy location of the pawn control. So then it goes right in the middle. I'll do it like that. And so here you see it will be at 0, so it's on the black pawn. And here it will be at 1, so it's right in the middle. And then we'll leave it like that. For this kind of thing, it's important to render and see if there's too much blur around or if it works well. Okay, it's working pretty well. Now let's see when this thing goes in the middle. Usually when it's not on a precise object, sometimes it can go crazy and have some crazy results, but here it looks like it's doing okay. Like we still have a good focus, we can still see the two objects even if it's in the middle. So no, it's working well. Okay. I still don't know what I think about this light. No, it's cool, but maybe it's a bit too powerful. Maybe if I put it to 50, it will be a bit, I don't know, it looks a bit aggressive to me. All right. Yeah, it's looking better like that. I feel like I like it better. So we can really see the opposition between the two bones. Alright, I guess we're done. In the compositing, I always have the same settings. So I have this denoiser, this lens distortion, and this glare. Sometimes I play around with this glare, but the distortion and the noise, they always remain the same. Alright. So I will just export it and let it render the whole night. And then tomorrow morning I will see what it looks like, to see if I need to make some modifications or if I leave it like that. So this is pretty much it. I hope you learned a few things along the way. So these first videos, because it's the beginning of the season, they are a bit special to me because the movements are quite simple. So I have to find some stuff to do. So it mostly revolves around storytelling, like creating tension between the different pieces. Because you see they are still really small. Like there is no giant on the chessboard that can look cool just by itself. So yeah, it needs some small animations, also quite short compared to the videos that you can have at the end of a season. But it's fun to do also. I was so used to making really long videos that it's a bit hard for me making these short ones. But I think I'm getting used to it day after day. Okay, let's just render it out now. Thanks a lot, guys. And I will also show you what I do on Premiere Pro, maybe on Figma also, and ElevenLabs. I could add this right after. So let's see. Alright, so we are back. So now one night has passed. I let the video render out, and now I'm just going to see exactly what it looks like. So I'm using Premiere Pro. So yeah, this is my video, that's one. I'll just import it, make sure that it imports as an image sequence. And when it does, I'm just going to look at it to see what it looks like. Okay, I think I really like the results. So as you see, this video is just one take, so it won't require a lot of actually editing. What I will do will mostly be outside of Premiere Pro. So here I'm just reusing the video file that I used for yesterday's video, because you see that because every day I create videos, I can reuse a lot of stuff. So I'll just put it like that, and then I will show you what I will do exactly. All right, so here I have all my sounds. This is the voiceover, so I'll just remove it. But here you see that I have all my bass sounds, and these are just the ones that I'm playing around, at least in the first videos, because sound is pretty straightforward. So let's just listen to it. Okay, so here, see, I have this sound, which is like a, just listen to it. It's like some wind. So I'll just add it at 2 points. So at this point, when they start to fly, and when they come down also. When they come down, maybe I will use this one, which is the same one, but reversed. Okay, let's just listen. It's really settled, like it's not too over the top because it's the beginning, so there's no need to do too much. And then also when the camera goes up, I'll just put this one. Really simple. Try to match it exactly. Maybe it was a bit too early for me. Okay, this was better. Okay. So now we have two things left to do. First of all, we have to create the end screen. So to do that, I'm using Figma. And so here, because white is playing next, I will reuse this screen right here. Put it on the top, and then I will just move this pawn to D5. So here you see I have recreated like a chessboard, and so I can move all the pieces around. I'm not using an actual software for it because I need to do both point of view for the white team and also for the black team. So this is easier for me. I can just move them around like that. So white plays next. I will also put this to make sure that people know that the figurines are now available. They're not really exported, but because this is for the end of the video, I want to make the background all black, and this will be for the story. So I'll just leave it like that. All right, now we can export it. And I will just drag it into Premiere like that. Fix the scale to 75. All right, so now we know exactly what's going on. And what we have left to do is write the script. Okay, so to do that, I have a big file called script, and this is where I write everything. Like you will see, it has 57 pages. And so yeah, you will really see everything. Everything is here. Every move, there's a number, so I can just find it easily. So now it's video number 3 of season 2. It's Team Black, and it's their first move. So I will need to find a good hook for this video. Let's see what I did in the very first season for Black Team's first move. What did I write? Yeah, it was pretty different because at that point there were actually no subscribers. So I was talking about the number of subscribers, of followers, sorry, a lot. Okay, what could I say? Ultimate chess game continues. Or maybe wait, for this first sentence I really don't know what I'm going to write, but for the second one I'll just go with Black Team decides to play D5. So the two pawns are going head to head. going head to head to try and provoke each other. What could I say? Maybe something like none of them will back down, I don't know. In this ferocious fight. And then I will go with the usual white team. You have 24 hours to answer, made base win. Oops. White team, you have 24 hours to answer. May the best win. Black team decides to play D5. 2 points are going head to head to try and provoke each other. None of them will back down in this ferocious fight. Maybe something like the battle intensifies on the chessboard. The battle intensifies on the chessboard. Black team decides to play D5. 2 pawns are going head to head to try and provoke each other. None of them will back down in this ferocious fight. White team, you have 24 hours to answer. May the best win. Let's compare with what I did at the beginning of the first season. Okay. The battle intensifies on the chessboard. Black team decides to play D5. The 2 pawns are going head to head to try and provoke each other. No, back down in this force fight. Okay, what I do, because English isn't my first language, so I'll just go to DeepL and then I will just do this so it corrects all the maybe grammatical errors I could do. The battle intensifies on the chessboard. Black team decides to play D5. 2 pawns trying to provoke each other. I really don't like it. What if I do it another time? I don't like it. 2 pawns are going head to head to try and provoke each other. None of them will back down in this ferocious fight. Maybe I will reuse the fierce battle. Maybe the war intensifies on the chessboard. Black team decides to play D5. 2 pawns are going head to head to try and provoke each other. None of them will back down in this fierce battle. White team, you have 24 hours to answer. Maybe better. Yeah, it should be alright like this. So now what I'll do is I'll go to ElevenLabs. And here I'll have my voice read the text out loud.
The war intensifies on the chessboard. Black team decides to play D5. The 2 pawns are going head to head to try and provoke each other. None of them will back down in this fierce battle. White team, you have 24 hours to answer. May the best win.
Okay, looking good. And also here you see that I have to make sure that timing is right and the audio is not too long. So here it looks good. I think I'm going to actually speed up the video.
The war intensifies on the chessboard. Black team
Okay, so I will have to match this audio and also
provoke each other. None of them will back down in this fierce battle. White team.
Here I don't like there's too much blank, so I'll just get it like that with C, and then I will put it back like here. Okay.
The war intensifies on the chessboard. Black team decides to play D5. The 2 pawns are going head to head.
What if speed duration to 125 maybe? Oh, I'm afraid it would be a bit too fast, but let's just see.
The war intensifies on the chessboard. Black team decides to play d5. The two pawns are going head to head to try and provoke each other. None of them will back down in this fierce battle. White team, you have 24 hours to answer. May the best win.
Okay, no, it's actually good. And so here, I will just add a transition. And usually it's cross dissolve. And leave it for a few seconds.
May the best win.
Because it's the beginning, I don't have to leave it for too long because it's quite easy to read. Okay. But it also changes, yeah, the where I put exactly like these sounds. Maybe a little after. Then when they are coming down, like that. Then this one will have to happen around here.
The war intensifies on the chessboard. Black team decides to play d5. The two pawns are going head to head to try and provoke each other. None of them will back down in this fierce battle. White team, you have 24 hours to answer. May the best win. Black team decides to play d5. The two pawns are going...
I feel like, see this sound right here? It's a storm. This thing should happen when they're at the top.
d5. The two pawns are going head to head to try and provoke each other. None of them will back down.
It will be better like that.
Team decides to play d5. The two pawns are going head to head to try and provoke each other.
Okay, so now we have to do the subtitle. So to do this, I will select my sound where the voiceover is talking, then go to text, transcript, transcribe. Okay, and then I'll have to create captions. And here I have my own style, which is sous-titre 3. Put it like that, and then it will create all my captions. So I put it in all caps here, and then I'll just check to see if everything is going well.
The war intensifies on the chessboard.
See, for example, here, text is too big, so I will just reduce the font size, and also I will remove this dot at the end of the sentence.
Black team decides to play d5. The two pawns are going head to head to try and provoke each other. None of them will...
Whoa.
None of
them with C I will cut, and here I will just put the them in another one.
None of them will back down in this fierce battle. White team, you have 24 hours to answer. May the best win.
Here, this one, I don't like when the may the best win overlaps with the end screen, so I just remove
May the best win.
Okay, it's looking pretty good like that.
The war intensifies on the chessboard. Black team decides to play d5. The two pawns are going head to head to try and provoke each other. None of them will back down in this fierce battle. White team, you have 24 hours to answer. May the best win.
Okay. So what I haven't done and that I have to do now is to go on and do a screen capture of the most liked comments. Okay, so I'm back. I just went on and screenshotted the most liked comments of today's video. And so what I will do is I will just put it at the beginning, and I already have all the right transformation. So I will just copy and paste them. So here the motion of yesterday's comment, I'll just put it on today's comment. Okay.
The war intensifies on the chessboard. Black team decides to play d5. The two pawns are going head to head to try and provoke each other. None of them will back down in this fierce battle. White team, you have 24 hours to answer. May the best win.
All right. Maybe it's a bit too long at the end. I will just remove it like that. Okay, it's looking good. Now the only thing left we have to do is to find a good miniature so I can put it on Instagram. What is the best possible moment? This one is looking quite good. You'll see how I'm just going to screenshot it. Okay. Maybe this one also, but I don't know. I think I like this one. I'm just going to test it. So in text, I'll just put black because black team was playing today. Just take a screenshot, go back here, then I will just paste it. And then like that, I will crop it just to see what it looks like. Whoops, what did I do? And the two other angles. Okay, what do I think of it? Yeah, why not? Maybe we can try a second one. So I'll just go Control Z to put the right text back. This one is also kind of cool. This one looks cool also. I'm going to try it. Black. Same thing. Screen capture, and then to Figma, and then just paste it. I'm going to do another one maybe right now. This one is also good. Yeah, it's actually the one I just took. Okay. Okay, so I feel like we have pretty much. Yeah, I don't see what we could do in a better way, so I'll just keep these two. I think I will go with the first one. This one we are too far away from the pawns. Okay, so I guess we're done with today's video. So you have seen that with what I'm using, I wasn't always starting from scratch because I'm doing videos every day. For example, for sound or in my 3D file, I have things that I can reuse from one day to the other. But you can ask questions so I can answer if you have anything you'd like to ask. And yeah, I will do more of this in the future so you can really see what it looks like to create such a video. And also it would be nice to see some maybe harder videos to create after that when the game continues, and maybe there are more big pieces, transformations and stuff like that. So it will be also interesting to see it. So yeah, thanks a lot and see you soon.